Hey guys, Ranshin here, bringing you all yet another Challenger Tier League of Legends commentary. So let's get straight into checking out the teams and what's going on in this game, shall we? So on the blue team, we're going to have Protein Shakes playing as Jax in the top lane. You can tell that just by the teleport. Tik playing Lulu in the mid lane. We're going to have hcal playing as the Lucian. He's obviously going to go bot. We're going to have TOPLZ or TOPLZ playing as the Yasuo in the jungle. That's going to be interesting. Not something you see generally, but I think in high level play anyway. But I find that to be quite interesting, and I look forward to seeing that. And we're going to have Urek Mazzino or Mazin0 playing as the Karma in the support role. On the opposite side, we have TheOddOrange, most likely the odd one, just saying, playing the Elise in the jungle. We have Blem playing Annie. BAMBIoftheFOREST playing Zed. He's going to go mid, and he's going to be playing support, by the way. CaliforniaTrlolz going to be playing the Kha'Zix top, and DaBox is going to be the Twitch, who's going to be playing as the marksman this game. So right from the get-go, I kind of like this, kind of like the team composition here. It's actually quite interesting. I find interesting how the red team or purple team, whichever you want to call it, I tend to call it purple team. They have a more of an assassin lineup. They have Kha'Zix here top lane. He's an assassin. They have Zed in the middle. He's an assassin. They got an Elise, who you can argue is also an assassin. And there's Twitch, who, despite being a marksman, again, you can sort of make a case for him being in a way assassin because he ambushes you. Literally ambushes you. He has an ability called Ambush. Haha. And of course, then you got Annie with the massive tippers. On the opposite side, you have a bit more of a standard mix. Yasuo in the jungle is going to be bringing some physical damage. Lucian physical damage. Karma does her mix of damage. You got Lulu for the AP in the mage slots in mid. And you have Jax bringing out the hybrid damage. I think that's going to be interesting to see how this lineup top actually works out. Who gets the farm and how well. I'm actually going to work on doing a little bit of cleaning up here in mine slots. Ooh, look at that action right out of the get-go. I'm not doing this very well at all. Seems like we're gonna be seeing some early action here bottom actually already. And you have half health. She's trying to do a little bit of harass. Top lane we see just damage coming around all across the both sides. Nothing happening. Ooh, action coming in. Lucian getting himself quite low. Twitch gonna be forced to heal, and there's gonna be a first blood for Twitch right there. Catching both in meta position. Addy, unfortunately, does not have his thumb. Actually flashes for it, forces the flash for the enemy. And, ooh, Twitch actually flashing for it. They're surrounded by minions, and Karma possibly in position to get him. So he's actually going to flash just in case. Doesn't want to die the second after he gets the first blood. So that's going to be a first kill here. Bottom lane, top lane. Jax getting fairly low. He's going to be forced to flash for it. As this happens, Karma does get the kill on Twitch. Doesn't surprise me too much, but in response, in a way as well, you see that Kha'Zix gets actually the kill on Jax. Got him very low. Seems like Elise is coming in, and she's not going to need... She's actually coming in for a gank here very early. There's no word to spot this. Jax actually teleporting top so he doesn't lose any last hits. Actually going to go ward this right now. Repel going to come down from Elise, but he's going to be able to counterattack her, and Kha'Zix in no way in position. She didn't see that quite coming, so Jax going to stay alive there. But I think this is actually really good play here from purple team in that they are focusing this Jax to start off early because they want him to get behind early on. Jax is one of those infinitely I can get away with stuff champions of the game. Seems like we're going to be seeing some action here mid. Zed, both people at half health. Zed a little bit lower. It seems like he's waiting for an energy, and then when position, he's actually going to go for it here. Going to get Lulu going to shield herself, but Zed going to flash for the kill. We're going to die to tower. Meanwhile, top lane, we also see that the Elise is actually doing a good job getting the cocoon off. Is Jax? She's just going to run safely. Could put down a ward in order to jump to it. No, decides not to do that. Actually going to take a lot of damage and be forced to be again this early in the game. Well, actually, he died earlier, so not forced to be now, and doesn't have his teleport. So going to be forced to run back to lane. I actually quite like this strategy from purple team in that they're focusing this Jax because he can get going so hard. You can see he has only 6 last hits to Kha'Zix's 17, and he can get going so hard, and if he does, he just stays trouble the entire game, because once he's level 4, he starts doing a lot of damage in lane. At level 6, he gets his ultimate, he becomes really hard to kill, and you really don't want to duel him, and later in the game, he just runs around doing nothing but damage. Seems like purple team's actually here. Bottom lane gonna try to get a little bit of stuff off. There's going to be a root coming in. Elise in position to repel down. That's going to be an easy kill on the Karma right there. And actually gonna grab that kill. Mid lane Lulu a little bit behind on this Zed. Zed actually a couple of Doran's blades, so was using the opportunity to harass. And actually Lulu getting a cloth armor here alongside her 2 Doran's rings, so that she can survive this damage. Try to harass him in response. See this Yasuo, he's running around. Seems like he's just working on getting his level. I don't think he's ganked at all so far. Seems like he's just going to be working on getting his level 6 so that he can use his ultimate in ganks and to try to guarantee kills. That's actually smart. You know, certain champions, I think, in this game, especially if they're in the jungle, are better off ganking once they have their ultimates. Champions like Warwick, Nocturne, not that they are incapable of doing so without their ultimates, it's just that once they have their ultimate, they're so strong that if they can get to level 6 as fast as possible, they're just much stronger ganking machines. Well, let's see, like Kha'Zix is actually running away very far from top lane. This is a nice play. A really good ward, way out in the enemy jungle. Yasuo has no idea this is happening, so he might be actually running back in order to get these wolves, because it does seem he's going to be focusing on getting his level 6 as early as possible, and Elise is going to see this, and Jax is going to see this, so we're going to know how to prepare and how to respond. Seems like bottom lane seems to be fairly much controlled by the blue team. Lucian, 35 last hit, still hasn't been forced to go back, but he's perfectly fine yet. See Elise here, she's coming around, finding this Yasuo at very low health. He's actually level 6 now. She's going to repel right on top of him. Is she going to be able to get him, though? That's the big question. Cocoon, nice flash there from Yasuo in order to avoid that Cocoon. Also would have been dead. Jax coming so close to dying. Yet again, he's actually been forced off. He's only level 4 at this point in the game. Kha'Zix is level 5, level 6 now, so that's actually fairly dangerous. Elise is a little bit lower level as well, just not getting a 6 because of being forced to running around the map a lot. It seems like there's even more action coming down top. Level 4s on 2 sides. Carmen at 1 level above. Engagement coming in. And you're going to get the stun on the Karma, with a lot of AoE damage coming off against this Annie and Twitch. And Annie going to go down. One of the big things there from Lucian is that he can actually bring the AoE damage alongside the regular damage. Mid lane, we're also going to see some action. Lulu in trouble under the tower. Doesn't have her ultimate to survive. Zed is going to take full advantage of that. Just didn't even have to dive because his creeps were there. And was fairly confident being able to get that kill, rightly so. Seems like Jax is still in a lot of trouble against this Kha'Zix. You can see over double the last hits on Kha'Zix compared to Jax. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. Actually, he's mid right now, trying to get a little bit of paltry last hits before he maybe goes to his lane. Are they considering going Dragon here? There's a question I'm wondering. Lucian's actually thinking of backing. No, he's not. So Karma in position. She's a little low health. Seems like she's going to be warding. And everybody seems to be converging on Dragon. So yeah, it's going to be an easy Dragon here. Kha'Zix hasn't pushed the lane very hard. In fact, the lane has pushed to him. So this is going to be a very easy Dragon here for blue team. Everybody's here. Jax does have his teleport just in case Kha'Zix would have pushed top really hard. So blue team's going to get an early Dragon. So they're going to equalize the kills that the opposite team has received just with that and the disadvantage in last hits. In the jungle, Yasuo has a lot more than Elise, but Elise has been a lot more active across the map. Yasuo should also be running around and ganking at this point. You can see Twitch is 13 last hits behind, but Zed and top lane and mid lane have pretty much dominated this game. Bot lane has not. Elise's ganks haven't really gotten her a lot of kills. I think she managed to get one gank bot that actually resulted in a kill, but otherwise not so much. Oh, Zed gonna turn around, but Yasuo gonna get in position. Lulu fighting Zed there. Doing so perfectly, baiting out the Zed to continue the fight for Yasuo to come in and get the kill with his ultimate. So it seems like that they're now just gonna push in and try to get many kills and puzzle. Look at him just spinning around all over the place with that flow. Is that what you call it these days, guys? Bot lane fight yet again. Heals being forced and Twitch dying, and it seems like Annie, she's just gonna be able to run away because she had that stun. Twitch shit again caught off, and he gonna die. Now Kha'Zix, I'm sorry, actually coming bot and getting the kill as well. Lucian actually managed to get the kill on Annie though, but he's gonna be able to survive. He flashes off, gets slowed by Kha'Zix. I don't know. That's not gonna be enough, and even if it had been enough to survive, Elise was in position to rappel down and get him easily. No dice, they're gonna push this. Not sure if they're gonna be able to get the tower. Yasuo a little too low there, I think, to defend. He was forced to be. Creeps though, and her spiders, she might actually be able to get this quite easily, you know. Has a few spiralings. So this tower might actually go down right here, mid lane. Let's see. Jack's actually forcing top tower as well because Kha'Zix teleported bot, so he's just going to get as much damage on this tower as he can, get the last hits as he does. He's trying to catch up. And that's the problem with Jack. He's the infinitely scaling guy. Is Elise going to get this tower? Twitch in position to help. Elise coming up. Nope, that's going to be a tower right there. She's actually going to cocoon on Karma. Are they going to turn around and engage? Elise going to be forced to back off a little bit here. Twitch is stealth, so he's in a position to possibly force this fight. Not quite sure if that's what they want to do. Jax, meanwhile, actually gets top tower. Doesn't get it himself. He definitely would have wanted that last hit on that tower for the extra gold. It seems like going to be engagement here. Lucian going to be forced off. Annie come in position. She's going to get the damage off as well. So Lucian finally going to get killed. And finally, they kind of turn this around. Annie almost get hit with that slow. Is she going to be able to survive here? Yasuo in position to get some damage off. Teleport coming in here from Jack. Seems like there's going to be a big fight. Annie going to get turned around on. She's going to die quick. Zed coming in here trying to assassinate the Yasuo. Does that successfully. Now he's seeing he's going to be able to get any more damage off. Jax, there's Karma slowing the enemy team. There's 3 against 2. Jack's gonna turn this around, getting in on this Twitch, killing him. Lulu coming in, using her ultimate on Jax, and that's probably gonna turn this around. Karma might die, yes she does, but it's not gonna be enough to stop this Jax and him getting a double kill in that fight. Perfect timing from Lulu, coming in and just forcing that mop up right there. Great. And now they're actually screaming at him to get himself back. Get out of here, son. It's my lane. My lane. My creeps. Jax will take that. Has his bilge water cutlass. Has his blades. He will take those few kills. And all of a sudden, all that time spent on shutting down Jax, it's looking dangerous, folks. Because you don't want him to bring... You don't like... He's really behind in last hits, and suddenly you give him a double kill. That's worth a lot of last hits. Damn kills. Last time I knew a kill was worth 18 creeps, so yikes. Last I knew, anyway. Last I knew. Speaking of last knowing stuff, Lucian gonna be trying to force this tower very aggressively, but Annie, oh Annie in a perfect position again from behind. Twitch is gonna engage, gonna take a lot of damage in response, but Lucian gonna get stunned, and Annie's just gonna slowly walk away and let Twitch actually get that kill. See if Twitch is gonna get out of control this game. Only has 51 last hits, 4 kills, that does help. Has his Bilge Water Cutlass working on his Blade of the Ruined King. On the opposite side, we still don't see a Bloodthirster on this Lucian, so he's not perfect. Jack's not close to his Blade of the Ruined King, seems like he's gonna go for that first. And last Whisper early on this Kha'Zix, so he's just trying to shred as much armor as possible. And you know, Jax with his ultimate, that's a viable plan. Seems like everybody's moving top lane here. Zed gonna come in on this. Jax not gonna be able to get the kill here. There's support coming in from Lulu. Kha'Zix actually gonna get turned down on and killed. Jax does get killed by Zed, but still overall gonna grant Lulu a double kill. And she's gonna start working on her items. Has a Seeker's Arm Guard. Seems like Lucian here bot lane still doesn't quite have his Bloodthirster. Twitch still doesn't have his Blade of Ruined King. Seems like Annie just working standard stuff. Sightstone to start off so he can ward around. Twitch trying to maybe go in on Lucian here, but it's not gonna happen. Let's see. 27 3 stacks until he has Unleashed Feral Flare and Cloak of Agility, so it seems like he's probably gonna go for a static shift this game. Are there gonna be engagement here bottom? Twitch is actually gonna be forced to be away, or not forced to, he's just deciding, hey, I'm gonna go be away and get my Blade of the Ruined King. Annie gonna be forced to hold this. Elise is fairly close in position to possibly support against this. And now we're gonna see Lulu, she's just trying to harass this Zed and try to force him off her position. See if Kha'Zix actually comes around and gets the kill. He doesn't seem all too willing. Are there gonna be fights? Tower, bot lane for blue team might be coming down. It's gonna be easy. She's actually gonna Tibbers this, get Lucian to below half health, but that's not gonna save the tower at all. She had no support coming in at that point. And blue team, timing already on the blue dragon. Jack's already there, pink ward already there. Let's do this dragon, guys. Yasuo running right towards there. Lulu in position to actually force this Zed away, like, hey guy, get away from my dudes. I'm not gonna let you compromise this dragon kill. And Kha'Zix top, Elise at her red, and Annie not even close. Nobody gonna be able to force anything here, but it seems like Lulu getting a little bit caught in position, but I think Zed was being a little overzealous there. He's gonna get stun locked, and he's just gonna die. Also seeing the same happening to Twitch. two people out of position against an entire team. That's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to see if this team actually continues to be overeager. Elise trying to get in this kill on this Yasuo, but he's going to be perfectly fine, going to flash away. Going to give Lucian position here to actually continue farming. It seems like Kha'Zix is going to want to kill him. Opa, he's going to stun in and go for it here. Is there going to be enough? Coming in. No, half health already, slowing him. Actually gonna flash for it. Is he gonna have enough? He's not quite fast enough quite yet again. Stealth up, and yep, gonna get him. And he was also in position to help out, so he is fine. Let's see. Unseen threat. Evolution active camouflage. Okay. Avoid is supposed to be cast 3 times. Version increased, so can continue to just go in roaming mode this game. Also, you can see laning phase is pretty much ended early. Laning phase this game actually ended fairly early. That's gonna make the carries a little bit weaker. I think out of these two carries, Lucian can recover if you give him the position to do so. Yasuo on a little bit of trouble. He's just chasing him, gonna repel down. Karma, no position to actually help there, but you know, she tries. Yes, I think Lucian, I was like, where was I? Right, I was talking about Lucian as Zed finally gets the mid tower. Lucian can actually recover if he gets farming time, but Twitch, he just needs to continue. He also, of course, needs to continue his farm, but he really needs to get his Blade of the Ruin King and start taking part in fights. I thought he would have his Blade of the Ruin King by this point, but still hasn't. So he needs to get his hand on the Blade of the Ruin King and just go out there and start taking part in fights, because he can. And he now, is she actually gonna go? Is she gonna flash for it? Get the stun as Lucian. There's gonna be a cocoon to follow up. That's gonna be easy to kill. Jackson gonna turn around, coming in, engage, 1-on-2, popping his ultimate to stay alive. Zedol's in position. They're gonna flash for it. Ignite coming in on this Jack. He's gonna stay alive, ward away, and jump off. He's perfectly fine. Is Addy now? He's way out of position. She's gonna die. Nothing happening. Lulu gonna try to chase this Zed, but I don't think she's gonna get him. So she's just gonna, thought for a second that was a pink ward. Zed now trying to get out here. He's gonna use his one of his shadows to actually get away. Yasuo not quite in position to whirlwind him and catch him. Some de-warding coming up from both sides. You see Kha'Zix doing his thing. And let's see positioning wise. Warding wise, you see a lot of people warding. You see wards from both teams. A lot of different positions. There's gonna be a fight here mid. Karma getting a little bit caught out. She's gonna try to tether this Zed, doing a great job getting as much damage off on him as she can. Has Lulu ults on her, but it's not gonna be enough, and Twitch gonna get himself a kill, and that's exactly what he needs. Does have his Blade of the Ruin King. Continue seeing those engagements. Seems like Kha'Zix also getting caught off. He's actually trying to chase this Lulu down, force her away. Has the igniter. Lulu actually shields herself and manages to stay alive, and Jack's in the nick of time in a position to stun and kill the Kha'Zix. Perfect. A lot of action from both sides. See, these teams are very even. Purple team has destroyed one more tower, but blue team is still in this partially because, well, they have 2 dragons, and they have a Jax who has a Blade of the Ruin King. So talk about a danger machine in this game. It's always going to be a Jax. You see Yasuo, he is constant threat throughout the game as well. Always bringing out the damage, always bringing out the mobility. He can stay alive. He can do everything across the place. Well, I think just, unfortunately, opposite side, purple team is a lot more assassin heavy. So they stop scaling at a certain point. They just stop becoming threats. They peter off at a certain point in the game. While, you see guys like Lucian and Jax. Lucian, of course, AD carry. He's always gonna stay strong. And now I've been talking about fights coming off. Karma gonna get a little caught. Twitch trying to get as much damage on her as he can, but Lucian just gonna use all of his abilities to get the kill on the Elise. Shield coming in from Karma, 1 versus 2 from Twitch, and just not enough damage. The burst potential from Lucian, too strong. Too strong. I thought for a second there maybe Twitch would survive. He popped his heal, but nope, still not enough. And you see Lucian, he just has potential across the entire game. He's always strong, no matter what point in the game it is. So he's always dangerous, and you have Jax, the guy that scales forever and always becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. So let's see this. Kha'Zix, Tiamat alongside his Brutalizer. Tiamat's nice. I like Tiamat as an item. It's not just a push item. It's not just a split push item. It's also a burst item. It's just the active is extra damage. It's the same for this. It's the same for this item as well as the its upgraded form. It just does a lot of bonus burst damage, and that's what's good about this item. Kha'Zix is actually gonna get taken down. He's trying to slow away. He's gonna jump and he's gonna survive, but is that gonna put Annie in a bad enough position to actually put down Tibbers to help this guy survive? Now Twitch is actually gonna get caught off. He's actually gonna survive. Tibbers just running around trying to ward for the team. You see all these it's like neither team wants to really fully engage on anyone, and as they try to, they kind of get forced back. Not everybody is here from every side. There's gonna get Cocoon, gonna catch Karma. That's not gonna be enough. Twitch also coming in position. Zed also coming. That's gonna force the game. They're gonna fight under this tower. Is that gonna be good enough? Seems like Zed's gonna be forced back. Zed almost being taken out by the tower. Jax coming in to take down the Twitch, and now Annie's by herself. She's gonna die. Zed getting finished off by Lucian as well. Yet another double kill to Jax, and you're letting this guy get to a point you don't want him to be, guys. You're getting him to a point you do not want him to be, because once this guy gets going, because you let him keep on up. Look at this now, 122 assets, only 20 behind Kha'Zix, because at this point in the game, this is big. This is big. And Yasuo, he's just been farming and still managed to take part in certain fights. Lucian, meanwhile, using this opportunity to actually take a tower. See, it's gonna be Yasuo. He's gonna be forced to flash away. Is he still gonna get caught? Yes, he is. Cocoon in there. Now it seems like purple team just gonna ward around and try to take Dragon at this point. Pink ward's coming out. Elise very low on mana. She's just gonna force to do it old school. Pink ward's gonna get taken down. Blue team is possibly in position to contest this. Nobody quite there to jump out. I thought Jackson maybe just jump right in there on that ward and take him down. Dragon actually going to take it down by Elise, but in response, Jack's going to come and actually take down the Kha'Zix as he was trying to defend and be a sort of a human ward. Elise now in bad position as well. Is she going to get caught? Is there going to be any time she's going to repel? Nowhere to jump except straight down to her ultimate doom. So she's gonna die as well. And blue team, gotta say, they're slowly getting back into this. I thought they had an early disadvantage because their top and mid lanes lost, but just they haven't been able to take full advantage of that. Kha'Zix has not been around murdering everybody. Zed has not been around murdering everybody. They haven't scaled to their full potential. They haven't gone from being, oh, I'm farming, to I'm running around killing people all the time in the mid lane. They're not, living up to their full assassin potential. I don't think either of them can go in and one-shot a carry, which is what you want these guys to do. You want them to be able to go in and one-shot the enemy carries. You want the Zed to just be able to say hi to Lucian and just do that, and just he dies. Do his thing, and he dies. That's what you want to happen. Unfortunately, it's not, so I think purple team is slowly losing a handle on this game. They are really far behind in gold now after losing those few fights. They've lost yet another tower. Zed gonna come in on this Karma. She had her shield on, but even with the ignite and all the auto attacks, still didn't quite manage. She still needed one more auto attack to actually kill her. Wasn't enough. Lulu in position to actually shield off. You gotta say there's a lot of pseudo supports on this team. Zed actually coming in on the Lucian, gonna take a lot of his ultimate in the face. Annie using Timbers trying to burst down this Lucian, but actually be forced to die instead. TP coming in here from Kha'Zix. He decides, you know what? I'm not gonna TP straight into 3 people. That's not too good. But I'm sorry, as I was talking about, you see, Lulu, Karma is a support. She can shield people, she can do support, but Lulu is also played as a mid and a support. She also has shields. Her ultimate is basically a support ability that does extra stuff. It gives even more survivability. So you have a support and a mid laner who is technically also a support. So that gives a lot of capacity to do a lot of funny and fun stuff. In survivability, blue team just has a lot of survivability. Jax goes in a fight, he does crazy stuff, he almost dies. Lulu shield, Lulu ultimate, Karma shield. And he just stays in that fight forever. Never mind the fact that he has his ultimate to continue fighting forever. Speaking of him, let's see what he has. Has his Triforce now alongside Blade of the Ruined King. Jax is officially ridiculous. Look at that, he has two offensive items, and he's over 2k health. And then on top of that, he has his Grandmaster's Might, which is nuts. Armor and magic resist for 8 seconds. Now there's going to be another engagement to come here. Elise going to get caught off. Jack's just going to get the stun. Easy kill on the opposite side. Annie also get caught. 2 people getting just caught out. At this point, you're seeing sloppy play. Twitch almost getting caught out. This is 4.9 patch, so Twitch still can actually do that. Stealth away from danger. But you see that just the worst thing for purple team to do at this point is actually make mistakes. Making those mistakes is the worst thing they can do for themselves right now. Because the last thing you want to do when you're this far behind is make mistakes and get caught and grant the opposite team even more kills. Jack's just going to stand here, just going to Just auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. No big deal, not scared, don't care, go away, hello. Take the Twitch poison, I don't mind. I'm just gonna stay around, you're gonna take the inhib. Now they might decide to fight. Counter attack coming off. Kha'Zix gonna be forced to flash away, but I think at this point they'll just say, you know what, we're fine with this, we're fine. Okay, we're just gonna run away, we don't wanna fight. We got the inhibitor, we don't really care about what happens anymore. It seems like they're a little bit out of, Yasuo is not with them, so if there would be a full fight, they'd be fine, but they just have so much disengage with the slows coming off from everywhere is that, yeah, okay, the Karma gets caught and killed, but aside from that, everybody just sort of peters off. Karma almost let herself, okay, I'll be a sacrificial lamb, I'll go to the side just in case, and that's gonna be fine. And even if they had forced the fight, Jax would have taken 1 or 2 with him. He's actually coming in here straight on the Zed, and you see the Yasuo coming in to finish him up. Big fight coming off here. Kha'Zix trying to do a little bit of damage. He's gonna get killed instantly. Elise getting himself really low. She's probably gonna die as well. Jax getting a double kill as well. Killing everybody, and that's gonna be an ace. And easy, nope. Easy, nothing. Because purple team surrenders at this point, knowing that there's no way they can get back into this game. Unfortunately true. Most likely. They started making mistakes once they were behind, and they paid for it. They chased really far, then they just got engaged. Yasuo got in position. The team just turned around. I mean, they have a Jax. What are they going to do? And at that point, blue team could have just run in and gotten Nexus probably. They could have played it safe, gotten Baron, warded around Baron, gotten it, push in the other 2 lanes. Why not? Just get this Jax even more ridiculous. And they would have won the game probably regardless, unless they would have had to make very, very big mistakes in order to not win this game. So yeah, this was, I think, really interesting, really nice high-level game, and that's going to be it. Remember, guys, Facebook and Twitter, Ranshin DA. Like this video, comment, subscribe, please do. And GG, guys, Ranshin out. Thanks for watching.